A man's ethical behaviour should be based on sympathy, education and social ties. Not religious basis is necessary. A person who never made mistake, never tried anything new. A student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up. All of our exalted technological progress, civilization for that matter, is comparable to an axe in the hand of a pathological criminal. All religions, arts and sciences are branches of the same tree. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. As far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain. And as far as they are certain, they do not refer to reality. Be a loner. That gives you time to wonder, to search for the truth. Have holy curiosity. Make your life worth living. But I must love someone. Otherwise, it is a miserable existence. And that someone is you. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Creativity is seeing what everyone else has seen and thinking what no one else has thought. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. Do you wonder what the difference between ignorance and genius is? A genius has limits, but an ignorant doesn't have any. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Education is only a ladder to gather fruit from the tree of knowledge, not the fruit itself. Education is the progressive realization of our ignorance. Education is what remains after one has forgotten everything what one has learned in school. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Everything that exists in your life does so because of two things: something you did or something you didn't do. Example isn't another way to teach, it is the only way to teach. Excellence is doing a common thing in an uncommon way. Failure is success in progress. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Gravitation cannot be held responsible for people falling in love. I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots. I found out atom for the benefit of humanity, but they kill each other with it. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. I have tried 99 times and have failed, but on the 100th time came success. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. I know that the most joy in my life has come to me from my violin. I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. I want to know God's thoughts. The rest are mere details. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Intelligence and character of the masses are incomparably lower than the intelligence and character of the few who produce something valuable for the community. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. It is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Love is a better teacher than duty. Love is rarer than genius itself, and friendship is rarer than love. Most of the fundamental ideas of science are simple and can usually be expressed in a language comprehensible to everyone. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Rejoice with your family in the beautiful land of life. Science can flourish only in an atmosphere of free speech. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem every solution. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. The human spirit must prevail over technology. The ideals that have lighted my way and time after time have given me new courage to face life cheerfully have been kindness, beauty, and truth. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. The only source of knowledge is experience. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. The sole function of education is to open the way to thinking and knowing. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. There is no great discoveries and advances as long as there is an unhappy child on earth. Time and space are modes by which we think and not conditions in which we live in. Try not to become a man of success, but rather to become a man of value. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. We know nothing at all. All our knowledge is but the knowledge of school children. The real nature of things we shall never know. We still do not know 1,000th of 1% of what nature has revealed to us. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. What a sad era when it is easier to smash an atom than a prejudice. What I see in nature is a grand design that we can understand only imperfectly, one with which a responsible person must look at with humility. When you are not with me, I feel as though I am not complete. Where there is a love, there is no imposition. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Women always worry about things that men forget. Men always worry about things women remember. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. You cannot simultaneously prevent and prepare for war. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. You never fail until you stop trying. Thank you for watching Albert Einstein All Time's Most Famous Quotes. please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when our next video is out.